Ever wondered how many species are barely holding on to existence in our world today? In the vast tapestry of life, countless threads are fraying, nearing the point of no return. Our planet's vibrant biodiversity is under threat, with numerous species teetering on the brink of extinction. Now, you may ask, why is this happening? Well, the culprits are closer to home than we'd like to admit. It's our activities, deforestation, pollution, illegal hunting, and more, that are pushing these denizens of the wild to their limits. But all is not lost. Amidst the gloom, there are stories of resilience, of species clinging to survival, fighting back against the odds. Today, we're going to introduce you to 10 such species, each with their unique struggles and triumphs. First, we have the Amur leopard, a magnificent creature native to Russia and China. With fewer than 100 left, it's a race against time to save this species from disappearing. Next, meet the Vaquita, a small porpoise teetering on the edge of oblivion. With only around 10 individuals left, it's one of the world's most critically endangered marine mammals. Then there's the Sumatran elephant, a victim of deforestation and palm oil plantations. With less than 2,000 left, it's a stark reminder of the cost of our consumption patterns. Javan rhino, Hawksbill turtle, Philippine eagle, South China tiger, mountain gorilla, Saola, and the North Atlantic right whale. Each of these species is fighting their own battle for survival, their existence hanging by a thread. But here's the thing, they're not fighting alone. Conservationists worldwide are working tirelessly to protect these species, to give them a fighting chance at survival. From protecting habitats to combating illegal wildlife trade, these efforts offer a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. So, are you ready? Let's dive into the world of these endangered species and their fight for survival. As we journey through their stories, remember, each creature has an essential role in our planet's intricate web of life, and their survival is, in many ways, our survival too. Imagine being one of less than 100 of your kind left in the world. This is the reality for the Amur leopard. Native to the harsh climates of Russia and China, these majestic creatures are facing a lonely battle for survival. It's a battle against habitat loss, as their forest homes are disappearing at an alarming rate. It's a battle against poaching, as their beautiful coats make them a prized target. But even in the face of such adversity, there's hope. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these elusive leopards and their habitats. New protected areas are being established, anti-poaching measures enforced, and local communities engaged in conservation. It's a challenging journey, but one that can help secure the future of the Amur leopard. Because in the end, the survival of the Amur leopard hangs by a thread, with only our actions able to secure their future. In the Gulf of California, a small porpoise called the Vaquita is racing against time. These captivating marine creatures, the smallest of their kind, are on the edge of vanishing forever. The culprit? Illegal fishing practices, specifically for the totoaba fish, a species whose swim bladder is considered a delicacy in certain cultures. These nets don't discriminate, and the Vaquita, an innocent bystander, often gets caught in this deadly underwater trap. The result is a staggering decline in Vaquita numbers, with a mere 10 or so individuals believed to be left. But all is not lost. Conservationists are fighting tooth and nail, deploying strategies like removing these dangerous nets and advocating for safer fishing practices. They're working tirelessly to protect the Vaquita's habitat and to enforce laws against totoaba fishing. The Vaquita's future is uncertain, but hope remains in the hands of dedicated conservationists. These efforts are a testament to humanity's ability to rectify its mistakes and strive for a better, more balanced world. The Sumatran elephant, a majestic creature, is losing its home and its hope. These elephants, native to the lush forests of Sumatra, are facing an uphill battle as their habitat is razed to the ground. The culprit? Rampant deforestation and the expansion of palm oil plantations. Imagine, if you will, a world where the trumpeting calls of over 2,000 Sumatran elephants reverberate through the dense Indonesian jungle. Today, that symphony is fading, drowned out by the relentless march of human progress. Yet, all is not lost. Conservation efforts, though challenging, are underway. Pockets of forest are being secured and protected, creating safe havens for these elephants to roam. The palm oil industry is also coming under scrutiny, with calls for sustainable practices growing louder. The Sumatran elephant struggle is not just about one species. It's a stark reminder of the delicate balance between human advancement and nature's resilience. The fight for the Sumatran elephant's survival is a pressing environmental challenge. The Javan rhino, a prehistoric giant, is confined to a single population in Indonesia. A symbol of strength and endurance, this magnificent creature is caught in a battle against time and human greed. Poaching, driven by the high demand for rhino horn in traditional medicine, has decimated its numbers. But it's not just poachers that pose a threat. The relentless march of deforestation has stripped the Javan rhino of its natural habitat, leaving it with nowhere to hide, nowhere to roam. Conservation efforts are underway, striving to turn the tide in this rhino's favor. From strengthening anti-poaching laws to restoring and protecting its natural habitat, these initiatives offer a glimmer of hope. But the clock is ticking. With only around 70 individuals remaining, every single Javan rhino counts. Their survival hangs in the balance, teetering on a knife's edge. The Javan rhino's plight calls for urgent conservation action. It's a call we cannot afford to ignore. The Hawksbill turtle, a symbol of the sea, is fighting a battle on multiple fronts. These ancient mariners, known for their stunningly colorful and patterned shells, are facing a grim reality. Their homes are being destroyed as coastal development obliterates nesting beaches. Pollution, particularly plastic debris, poses a lethal threat, tricking these turtles into mistaking it for their favorite meal, jellyfish. But perhaps the most menacing danger of all is the illegal trade for their shells, known as tortoiseshell, which are coveted in markets around the world for their unique beauty. Yet, amidst these perils, there is hope. Conservation efforts are in full swing to protect the hawksbill turtle's nesting beaches and reduce bycatch, the accidental capture in fishing gear. These measures are giving these incredible creatures a fighting chance in their battle for survival. The hawksbill turtle's survival is a testament to the power of conservation. The Philippine eagle, the king of the sky, is flying against the wind. Majestic and fierce, this remarkable bird soars above the forests of the Philippines, its home now threatened by deforestation and hunting. This regal creature, with its 7-foot wingspan and piercing gaze, once ruled the skies in abundance. However, today, it's a different tale. The forest's gradual disappearance and the eagle's relentless hunting have pushed them to the edge. Fewer than 400 Philippine eagles now exist in the wild, each one a symbol of the dire consequences of human interference. Despite the odds, there's still hope. Conservation efforts are underway, aiming to protect the remaining forest habitats and enforce stricter hunting laws. These endeavors are crucial in the fight to prevent the eagle's extinction and preserve the biodiversity of the Philippines. The Philippine eagle's plight is a wake-up call for wildlife conservation. Let's ensure this king of the sky continues to rule its realm. The South China tiger, a symbol of power, is functionally extinct in the wild. Once roamed freely in the dense forests of China, this majestic creature is now a ghost of its past. The relentless march of human progress has decimated its natural habitat. Forests have been replaced with cities and farmlands, leaving the tiger with nowhere to call home. Poaching, too, has played its cruel part. The tiger's beautiful striped fur and perceived medicinal properties make it an unfortunate target. And with the decline of its natural prey, survival becomes a fierce struggle. But not all hope is lost. Conservation efforts are underway to rewrite the tiger's grim tale. Breeding programs and anti-poaching patrols are in place, with efforts to reintroduce them into protected habitats. Conservationists and wildlife enthusiasts are working tirelessly to ensure the tiger's roar does not fade into a whisper. The South China tiger's survival depends on our commitment to conservation. Let's not let this magnificent creature become a mere memory. The mountain gorilla, a gentle giant, is grappling with habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. This remarkable primate, native to the misty peaks of Central Africa, faces mounting threats. Their homes are being encroached upon by human settlement, their safety jeopardized by illegal hunting activities, and their peace disturbed by the increasing interface between their world and ours. Yet, despite these immense hurdles, there is a glimmer of hope. Conservation efforts have ushered in a slow but steady rise in their numbers. From the brink of extinction, the mountain gorilla population has shown a slight but significant upswing, a testament to the power of collective action and relentless dedication. These conservation actions range from protecting their habitats to combating poaching and fostering coexistence between humans and gorillas. The mountain gorilla's survival story is a beacon of hope for conservation. It reminds us that even in the face of adversity, resilience and tenacity can turn the tide, ensuring the survival of these magnificent creatures. The Saola, a rare antelope, is disappearing from the forests of Vietnam and Laos. This elusive creature, often referred to as the Asian unicorn, is teetering on the brink of extinction. A victim of habitat loss, hunting, and snaring, the Saola is a silent sufferer in a rapidly changing ecosystem. Their natural habitat is being swallowed up by deforestation and unregulated development. The Saola, a peaceful creature by nature, is now forced to compete for survival in a dwindling territory, its life hanging in a precarious balance. Illegal hunting and snaring for bushmeat trade also pose a grave threat to this species. It's a tragic irony that the Saola, a symbol of purity and grace, has now become a target in the ruthless game of wildlife trade. Despite these grim realities, conservation efforts persist. Dedicated teams of conservationists are working tirelessly to protect the remaining Saola population. They work on ground zero, implementing anti-poaching measures and striving to restore the Saola's natural habitat. The Saola's survival is a race against time. But with continued efforts, we can ensure that this race is not lost. We owe it to the Saola and to the future generations to preserve the unique biodiversity of our planet. The North Atlantic right whale, a gentle giant of the sea, is navigating a sea of threats. These magnificent creatures, known for their robust bodies and distinctive callosities, are facing a perilous journey towards survival. Their primary threats include ship strikes, fishing gear entanglement, and habitat degradation. Imagine swimming through a labyrinth of ropes and nets with the constant threat of an oncoming vessel. That's the reality for these whales. The situation might seem dire, but hope isn't lost. Conservation efforts are underway to secure a safe future for the North Atlantic right whale. Speed restrictions on vessels and the development of whale-friendly fishing gear are just a couple of strategies being implemented. These measures aim to reduce fatal encounters and ensure safer seas for these marine behemoths. It's a monumental task, but every effort counts. The North Atlantic right whale's survival hinges on our actions. The survival of these 10 endangered species hangs in the balance, emphasizing the urgent need for conservation action. Across our planet, the silent battle for existence continues as these animals grapple with threats like habitat loss, pollution, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. But there's a glimmer of hope. Conservation efforts are making a difference, and we're seeing the positive impacts ripple through ecosystems. From the protected nesting beaches for the Hawksbill turtle to speed restrictions for ship traffic to safeguard the North Atlantic right whale, every action matters. The South China tiger, functionally extinct in the wild, is being reintroduced through meticulous breeding programs. And the mountain gorilla's numbers are slowly but surely increasing, thanks to stringent anti-poaching measures. Every species we save is a victory for biodiversity. Through collaborative efforts, we can ensure a brighter future for these species and preserve global biodiversity.